your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daily offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. I was watching one of those endless shows on cable TV last night about real estate. If it's not home improvement, it's real estate. And they were talking about the old tried and true phrase, location, 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 and boy, isn't that true. And I suddenly had memories of watching Walt Disney when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, talking about planning Disneyland. So I put on my Disney Imagineering shirt, and I thought we would reminisce a little bit and look at the differences between the original Disneyland and Disney World in Florida. Walt had this huge plan, but was limited because he couldn't buy enough of Anaheim to do exactly what he wanted. And Disneyland today is still in a fairly confined space. And it was only 160 acres that Disney and his corporation could find the funding for to buy up in what had been an area of orange groves in Anaheim along the I-5 freeway. Construction went quickly. It was started in 1954, and the opening day was July 18, 1955. Since its opening, it's estimated that 600 million people have gone through the turnstiles at the Anaheim Disneyland Resort. And that's what they call it now, a resort. As a matter of fact, they've been trying to call it Disneyland Park for a long time to differentiate it from California Adventure, which was built in 2001 on the side of the old parking lot. But locals still call it Disneyland. A lot of things have been added and changed over the years. New Orleans Square was finally finished in 1966, Critter Country in 1972, and Mickey's Toontown in 1973. Here's a photograph from 1963 with just Disneyland, the original parking lot where California Adventure is now, and a huge open area across the street. That is all grown up now. But here's the thing. From those original 160 acres came a dynasty. And when it was time to expand to Florida, the planners realized that 160 acres would not be enough. So learning from the hemmed-in situation in Anaheim in California's Orange County, Disney surveyors went to work in Florida's Orange County, looking for land that would eventually become the world's largest and most visited recreational resort, buying up 30,000 acres with room for 4 separate operations. The original Magic Kingdom in Florida opened in the fall of '71. Epcot followed in 1982, Disney's Hollywood Studios in 1989, and Disney's Animal Kingdom in 1998. The only of the 4 parks that was never developed fully according to Walt's plan was Epcot. EPCOT, the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, was envisioned by Disney to be a self-contained city with an interesting grid of streets. Instead, it has become a showcase for new technology and highlights many nations around the world. Eventually, the Disneyland concept would be repeated in Paris, Tokyo, and Hong Kong. The original park in Anaheim that some people were sure would fail in its first year blossomed into a worldwide family tradition. I'm Dennis Daily with your Daily News Update.